They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Cam wisely hitting the deck at the end as he slides and has the first as well. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. They fake the give. Newton. He's got Mason complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Broncos' 38-yard line.
There's going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward, and he is going to lose yardage here. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks. And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in the game. Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive. And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll go up top here for Hamler. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Forced out to his left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th. Here's the Panthers punter now. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And they go play action now. Burrow rolling to his left. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. From midfield now, Burrow. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. That's going to be caught. And all the way home for a Broncos score. KJ Hamler, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a first. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Newton's Super Bowl nemesis, Von Miller, able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. On the option to give to Williams here. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Third and 19, no problem as they're able to convert.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
On first and 10, Newton. He's got Anderson on the slant. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson, 61 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is down to 4. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them the first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They go play action with Burrow. Checks this down to Hubbard. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And that will be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
7 yards to pick up there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he checks this one down to Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Newton. That caught by Trimble. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's Newton. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line of the end zone. Defensive back coaches always preach. That's an extra defender because you know that they can only run so far. They can't run past you out of the back of the end zone. Then you know you can't be beat over.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Newton on first down. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
A 40-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime at Super Bowl 56. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Play action. It's Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hawkins. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And while it's highly unusual for NFL teams to think about using their quarterback on key third down runs, none of those teams, save one, has Cam Newton. He's unique, one of the biggest quarterbacks you'll ever see. Give him the ball. Let him pick it up.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Newton now to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Newton on third down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10 here in the third quarter of Super Bowl 56. Flush to his right. This pass caught by Hamler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Here's Burrow. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. He's got his tight end fan, and he's got this down to the 35. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
First and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Burrow will throw. Flushed out right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 is a 22-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On second and goal, Burrow eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Burrow looking to pass. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, Williams loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, that... takeaway, partner, right there.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown, Carolina. DK Metcalf, 61 yards. And the Panthers are getting closer now to that ever-elusive first Super Bowl victory. They do tack on the extra point as well, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a two-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 2nd and 10. Burrow. Now he's forced out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. Oh, wide open, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 5. Now Burrow. Flushed out right. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Hubbard. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the Panthers are going to recover here. That should be enough to get them the victory. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.